Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. So today is plant care day. Well, actually, plant update day, I should say, because I actually ended up getting my plants cared for last night. I don't know why I did that. I just kind of did. So, yeah, all my plants are already cared for, and I'm very excited to give you an update on them. I still need to like get my cleaning done today, so I mean I got most of the bathroom clean, so I am also very happy about that, but I still need to get the rest of the cleaning done today. But as for my plants inside here and outside, because I fed the pumpkins yesterday too, everyone is all cared for. And yeah, I want to give you a quick update on them because it feels like it probably hasn't been, but it feels like it's been a very long time since I've given you like more of a like fuller update, I guess. The first one that I want to show you is my money tree that is propagated. My original money tree I'm not going to give you an update on today because the little one is just not doing very well. Still trying, but it's just really unhealthy right now, unfortunately, but at least I have the propagated one. I am going to hold the little one this time so that way you can see how big it is, because I don't think that you can quite get the proper like idea of how big this little one is when I just have it on the countertop, because yeah, this is a very big tree. And I don't know how, I mean like very full tree, because it's not very tall. I don't know how this little one is so healthy. It's the healthiest that this little one has ever been. It's about a year and a half old now, and it's just getting like so full. It is so exciting. So as long as I possibly can, I'm gonna keep this little one right where it is because this is where it likes living. But yeah, that's my little propagated money tree, obviously doing amazingly well. The little one just lives right over here. It's kind of taking up the entire counter, but I really don't mind. These little guys are the ones that I'm trying to propagate from my polka dot plant. They don't have any roots just yet, but they are super healthy still, so I'm imagining they will start to grow roots sooner rather than later. I'm not sure though. These guys are tomatoes that I propagated a couple weeks ago, a week ago, I'm not entirely sure. But two of them, I believe this one and this one, I propagated in water. And then, yes, most definitely. And then this one is the one that I propagated in soil. So I wanted to see which one would be healthier, and propagating them in water first is definitely the way to go. I am seeing if I can just have tomatoes in soil instead of keeping them in water, because the water kind of it takes a lot of work, and only having one little plant in here seems silly. So I'm trying to see if I can keep the tomatoes healthy in soil indoors for a long period of time. So yeah, that's what we're doing there, and that's also why I have a little tomato over here. I'm going to harvest the seeds from that and save them and actually try to grow one of these plants from the seeds. I never have before. All of these plants are from propagations. I have never ever sprouted one from a seed. So that's what that is. And also that's Mr. Prickle Pants, and he's doing good over here too. My little propagated pineapple top also is somehow doing amazingly. I don't know how a pineapple can grow like this, but it is absolutely just like it's the coolest thing. In this little dome is my mistletoe cactus, I believe is what this little one is called. I'm trying to make it kind of like a little terrarium for him. I realize that the container is way too big, but it's, you know, what I have. And these are my herbs that I propagated from Dad's garden. It looks like we have a brand new little sprout of the, what is that? Oh no, I forget, oregano. That's what that is. This is the oregano, and it looks like it's completely starting a new plant. So that is extremely exciting. And then this is the, time. So both of these little guys are still doing good. Also over here, I have my little cactus garden. These guys are doing really good. They're so darn cute. I just like, they're so adorable because they're so tiny. They do not grow fast, but I do not mind at all because they're adorably tiny. And then the other plant that I have in the bathroom over here are my string of dolphins. These little ones are the ones that I took outside and washed off to remove the spider mites, and they are gone. They have no more bugs and are super healthy, so definitely was the correct choice bringing them outside, getting them new soil, and fully washed, because yeah, now they're healthy. Finally, I have a string of dolphins that are healthy. And then Lloyd, my little Christmas tree, is actually doing really well all of a sudden, so I need to show you him because I'm so excited about that. I actually brought him over here so that way you could kind of see how big he is. Pretty much takes up like the entire floor space over here. I don't know how tall he is specifically, but he is about, well, he's gonna be 6 years old in November. Well, that's how long I've had him for, but for the past little bit he's been struggling because I had him in way too big of a container, so I moved him into a much smaller one. Yeah, it's probably still honestly too big for him, which is amazing, but he is loving it so much. He actually has, I don't know if you can see, but there's a tiny little root here growing. I think it's from this tree. There are 4 trees in here. I have to be careful because he is very top heavy and he tips over very easily, but there are technically 4 little Norfolk pine trees in here, but I count him as 1 tree obviously. But since he has been in this container, he has only dropped 2 branches, whereas before he was dropping 1 like every single day. It was very scary because, as you can see, like he's lost a lot of them and it feels like he's going to fall over, so hang on 1 second. He was dropping branches way too often because he was his container was holding on to too much water, and he was, don't fall, Lloyd. But he was just very much not happy. So now that he's in his new container and happy, he's actually starting to grow a new set of branches on that tree, on this tree, and then on the smaller ones as well. Each also have new branches. So yeah, he is finally doing well, and I'm so grateful because he definitely means a lot to me. So the fact that he was not doing well was not making me happy at all. And now that he is, I am so grateful for it. So yeah, this is my little Christmas tree. He has new roots starting to grow in his new container, and he's finally getting healthy again. I can't believe how big he is. Just like, this is 1 branch. It's huge. And hopefully now that he is healthy, well, getting healthier, he won't drop any more branches. I'm sure he will in the future, but hopefully he won't drop any more, like, you know, as regularly as he was there for. Oh wow, he actually has a lot of new roots growing. I don't know if you can see that, but look at them all. They're all down here below my thumb. That is really exciting. Okay, he's actually happier than I thought that he was. Yay, good job, little one. All right, I'm gonna pick him up now so that I can vacuum, but I need both hands to do that so that way he won't fall. Next, I will get outside and show you the garden. It is, it's actually kind of chilly out here. What the heck? Weird. I was not expecting this, but anyway, this is my dill plant and one of them, and this one is not doing well at all. So I think this one's season is unfortunately over, but this dill plant is most definitely doing well. It's almost like I need to trim it again. This tomato plant also, amazingly enough, is doing really well. I don't understand how this one is doing so good because it definitely wasn't doing well at all at the beginning of the season, but yeah, doing really good. Sorry, I was not paying attention to what you could see, and I don't think you could see much there, but yeah, this little tomato plant is doing good, but this one, way better. So many tomatoes on here. Yeah, none of them are quite ready yet, but they probably will be soon. I mean, like, this is a legit vine of tomatoes. I have never seen that happen on this cherry tomato plant, like indoor, outdoor, and I've had this little guy, this type of tomato plant, for over a year now, and It's never grown an actual vine of tomatoes. That is so cool. But yeah, this little one obviously doing amazingly. And then next to them is Maple Tree, who is now about 5 feet tall, and I'm literally standing on my tippy toes so that you can see. Yeah, so also very healthy and happy and loving their new home. And then my pumpkin plant actually, as you can see, is healthy now. Now that I have been giving them food, they have really healthy colored leaves. All of the bad ones have now wilted and are no longer around. Of course, there's still a couple of them that aren't good, but for the most part, doing much better. And the pumpkin with the star is still doing good too in there. And then my pepper plant, we don't have many srirachas on here currently, but there are a couple of them still left, but I harvested most of them last week. And we do have like a lot of bell peppers as well, and hopefully I'll be able to harvest one. Like they might start to change color to orange here this week, I'm not sure, but hopefully. But yeah, these guys are doing really good. But that's my little update on my garden. Everyone is healthy and happy and doing amazingly out here. And yeah, man, it feels like fall. It is so weird. Let's see here. I think that's good. And then I also got a little bit of knitting done, so I need to count how many rows are on here before I even get started chatting, because I think this square might be very close to being finished. And then obviously we'll still continue knitting because I haven't even started yet. 24 rows. Okay, yeah, we need to knit one more and then this square is finished. That is very close. But as I knit this one little row here today has been a very busy day, but a very good day, so that's always very exciting. And also, like I said, the weather today is very interesting. It's still slightly like on the warmer side of being cool still, but it's still, yeah, it really feels like fall outside. It's so weird, and I know it's not gonna last at all. It's gonna go back to feeling like summer here very shortly, which I am very much looking forward to. I really hope that it feels like summer, at least, you know, for another couple of weeks. And then afterwards it's okay because it will match my Halloween decorations, which I'm very excited to put up here shortly, but not yet. It feels like it's gonna be an early fall this year. It's very interesting and honestly kind of disappointing because it feels like this summer went by way too fast. Like it feels like it was cold pretty much until like June, and now it's already getting cold again. It's so weird. And even though I was super busy today, I got quite a few errands and stuff ran, and all the cleaning and everything done too. Even with all of that, I still was able to get like a good amount of knitting done, which I am very excited about. This is definitely making me much happier because the past couple of weeks, like ever since I really started this blanket, it feels like I haven't been knitting that much, even though I have been. We have like I guess a quarter maybe of the blanket made, maybe a little bit less than that so far, so it's pretty good, but still I would have liked to have been knitting a little bit more than I have been. Sorry, I need to focus on this and actually look at it most of the time, so that's why I'm not really looking at you right now, so I am sorry about that. But yeah, the past couple of weeks I've been working on taking apart the other blanket, so that's where my knitting time has been going. But now that that's all taken apart and I have started putting it back together, I can focus on knitting a lot more because I'm not in a rush to remake that blanket. It can just be how it is until, you know, whenever I feel like crocheting. Probably I'll work on it a lot more once this one is finished. I mean, like I knit crocheted a full round, I think, or two today as well. So even though I have been also knitting, I have been working on that at the same time, just very slowly. And I have my scissors over here as well, and the little tapestry needle so I can weave in this piece of yarn. So I'm gonna get this square completely finished here real quick and then get the next square started, and then I'll be able to chat a little bit more again. And I also just remembered my little avocado tree needs to be over here in the sunshine. And since it's plant update day, here is a little update on the little one. As you can tell, yeah, they're still super healthy, and I am so grateful for it because this is the healthiest. I know it's still short, so like it hasn't reached the 12 inches that it usually reaches when my avocado trees, you know, get unhealthy and aren't around anymore. So it's not quite there yet, but this is still the sturdiest little avocado tree that I have ever sprouted. So far so good. I am very happy that I moved it into soil, and I'm also just really grateful that all my plants are doing so well this week, because you know, you never know with plants. Every so often, you know, sometimes it can be a little bit like they're not doing well, and other weeks they're amazing, and then the next week it's just like, what the heck happened? This week is one of those that is really exciting. Same with Lloyd. I did not know that he had so many roots. I am so happy to see all of those. And as for my dragon fruit plants, they're both doing good still. I just showed them yesterday and the day before, so you know what they look like. They still look exactly the same. That is honestly kind of a very exciting thing, because yeah, they're not stressed from being moved and completely washed and everything. Mostly, yeah, just Lloyd was very surprising. I did not know that he had that many new roots. I was excited just by that one that I saw, and then all of them. That is just, it makes me very grateful because he obviously means a lot to me. He's my little living Christmas tree, so the fact that he's finally, you know, getting healthy again, it was making me very upset that he was not doing well for a while, and I'm glad that all the problem really was he wasn't happy in such a big container, which makes sense because he barely had any roots. Like what he has now is pretty much more than the root that he had when I moved him into this container. He was in the same size and shape and everything, like the same type that Laura is in, and that is a very, very big container. It's a big like square, I don't know what it is. It's not technically a planter. Most of my plants are in not technically a planter. I forget what it was said it was for originally. I think like a small trash can or something. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a good size, and I thought because Lloyd was big that he needed to be in a big container. Honestly, like what I have learned is that my plants like to be a little bit root bound, which is interesting. I don't know if it's because of the soil that I use or just how I take care of them, or a combination of everything, but smaller containers seem to work better for them, and having them a little bit tight is actually a good thing. When I first started taking care of plants, I was just like, it's a big plant. It needs to go in a huge container. It doesn't matter if it doesn't have any roots. It's a big plant. Now that I'm realizing that the size of the plant that's above the soil doesn't necessarily mean it needs a bigger container. And sometimes it's the exact opposite. It could be a teeny tiny little plant above the soil, but it needs a huge container because it has a ton of roots. It's just very interesting to me how different every single plant can be. Obviously, I find it very fascinating and cool. I say it all the time. But because I knit the row to finish the last square and then got this one started, I think that's good for right now. And also because this video is probably already pretty long, with, you know, it being plant update day, I can usually talk about them for a long time. So I think that's good for right now. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows on here, and I knit one more over here. So we knit 5 rows just now, but I also got this square done today. So we finished the one from yesterday, knit a full pink square, and then this one today. So like I said, pretty darn good. But yeah, that is gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today, no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And for me tomorrow, I don't yet know what I'm going to be getting up to, so we will figure it out tomorrow. I kind of honestly would like to play Animal Crossing if I get a chance, because I would like to either renovate, what's his name? How do you pronounce it? Rolf, I think, the tiger who moved into my island. I would like to either renovate his house or make him a what are they called? Why is my brain not working? The hotel. It's not a hotel. Because that's on my island. The vacation home. There we go. I would like to make him one of those or renovate his house that's on my island. One of the two. I'm not sure which, but yeah, if I get a chance to play tomorrow, that will be what the video is. Today though, again, just thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here, and I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye. I'll see you later.